guys, and welcome back to another class. Today we're going to use a flex band just to get a little deeper into our hips and maybe release some of our hamstrings. Okay, let's get started. We're going to lay on down. So roll yourself down, walking your hands down your legs. Lay all the way flat. We'll just stay here for a moment and just widen the feet as hip width apart and bring your arms by your side. And we'll start with a big breath in, closing our lips to get that full, capacious breath. So inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. 3 more times, big breath in and exhale through the mouth. 2 more, big breath in and exhale. And 1 more time. And exhale. Nicely done. Okay, let's draw the right knee into our chest to give it a good hug. Pull that knee in, pushing our hips down and forward away from our shoulders. Seeing if we can pull our elbows up just a little bit to make our shoulders pull that leg towards us. And take a nice big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. 1 more time, big breath in and exhale out through the mouth. Good, and switch our legs, left leg into the chest. Pushing our hips and down and hips away from our shoulders. Take a big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Really practicing closing your lips as you inhale and exhale through the mouth. Nice job. Draw both knees into the chest. Keep your knees here for a moment. We'll lift our arms up to the sky. Palms will face each other. We're going to inhale, reach our right arm back, left toe touches. Exhale, pull it back up. And switch and alternate. Inhale, reach. Exhale to pull it back up. Keeping everything level and square as you open and pull back up. Making this more challenging for yourself by reaching further or just keeping it really contained and finding that stability and really connecting your breath and your movement. We'll just do 1 more time each way. Big breath in as you reach. Exhale, pull up. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, stomach contracts and we pull back. Nicely done. Let's squeeze our legs together. Let's try double limbs. So we're going to inhale. Everything reaches away. Low back stays on the mat. Exhale as we pull our arms and legs back up. Let's try 3 more. Inhale, reach it away. Exhale to pull it back up. You guys got 2 more. Reach it away. Long through your center. Exhale to pull it up. 1 more time. Reach it away. And exhale to pull it back up. Nicely done. Fold your knees in. We're going to get ready for our 100, but we're going to do a little prep called our upper ab curl. So bring your arms by your side, palms face down. Take a big breath in through the nose. As you exhale, chin to chest and pick your head, neck, and shoulders up. Slide those hands along the mat. And then inhale to lay yourself back down. And again, chin to chest. Exhale and curl forward. Reach along the mat. Push your hips down to the floor. Low back is touching. And lengthen ourselves back down. We'll do 3 more. Chin to chest. Exhale through the mouth as we curl forward. Hips are heavy. Low back is lengthening. Lower our spine back down. Last 2. Big exhale as we draw our chin to our chest and curl up. Lengthen back down. 1 more time. Chin to chest and curl ourselves up. Hold it here. Push down through the palms of your hands and you're going to toe touch your right foot. Pull it back up. Toe touch your left foot. Pull it back up. Nicely done. Let's go 1 more time each way. You can rest your head if your neck muscles are starting to overly work and pull back up and roll our spine back down. Nicely done. Let's get ready for the 100. So keeping your knees folded in, take a big breath in through the nose Exhale through the mouth, chin to chest, and we curl up and we pump our arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 20, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 30, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 40, and in, 2, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 50, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 60, and in, 2, 4, 5, and out, 2, 4, 70, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 80, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 90, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 100. Draw your knees in, rest your head. Nicely done, you guys. Grab your flex band. We're gonna place your left foot down on the mat, and we're gonna draw the right leg up to the sky and place the flex band around the arch of our foot. A yoga strap will work just fine here too, or a towel or a scarf, whatever you have on hand. So from there, we're going to have our elbows extended and straight, and we're gonna bend our elbows as we pull the leg back towards us, and then reach our leg away. Good job. Let's do a few more. So pull the elbows wide as the leg comes back, and reach the elbows along. Let's go 2 more. Elbows come wide, pull the arms really wide, and extend your arms out. Let's go 1 more time, guys. Pull the elbows wide and extend out. Nicely done. We'll pick the left leg up and transfer it into our strap, placing the right foot down. We'll pull those elbows wide and extend them out. And just keep practicing your inhale through your nose, close lips. Exhale through the mouth. Releasing tension from the shoulders, trying to find the breath work instead. And exhale. Often people hold their breath because we have tension in the body. So you guys practice on these simple, yummy stretches, how to release the tension and find the length. We'll go 1 more time. Pull it back, relaxing the shoulders and the jaw, and release it long. Okay, a little extra candy. Place both feet in the straps, and the strap in the flex band. And then arms are extended to start. Go ahead and flex your feet and point. And again, flex your feet and point. We'll go 3 more. Just really trying to keep your shins nice and stable. Seeing if you can rotate your foot around your flex band. We'll go 1 more time. And now keep your foot flexed as best you can. And slowly pull those elbows wide to invite those legs to come back towards you. Keep your hip bones nice and heavy. And then extend your elbows out and away. We'll do 3 more times. Pull your elbows wide, flex your feet, drop your hips, feel that length in your legs, and reach your arms long. Let's go 2 more. Flex your feet, hips are heavy, pull your elbows wide, and release. And last 2, you guys. Pull those elbows wide, 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 hips heavy, feet flexing, no tension. And release. And 1 more time, you can do it. Pull those elbows wide, drive your heels down, or drive your heels up, drive your hips down. And release, nicely done. Bend your knees, and we'll keep the left foot in the strap for just a moment. We'll take the flex band in our right hand and pull your right elbow to the floor. You're going to open your left leg out to the side, and then pull it back up to center. And again, pull your left leg out to the side and lift it back up to center. 3 more times, opening up that leg without moving our hips, and lift it back up. Let's do 2 more. Pull your leg open, keep your pelvis nice and stable, and lift. 1 more time. Pull your leg wide, keep your hips level, and pull it back up. Nice job. Switch your legs. Right foot comes into the strap. Take your flex band into your left hand. Draw the elbow down to the floor. Shoulders are open in the front. Let's do 5 on this leg. So you're gonna inhale, open your right leg to the side, pull it back up. 4 more. Inhale, hips stay level and square. Open your leg. Exhale, contract your tummy, pull it back up. 3 more. Open your leg. And exhale, lift your leg back up. And again, open your leg. Feel that opening of the hip. Pelvis is stable. And last 2. Pull your leg wide and open. And exhale up. And last one, you guys. Open your leg. Feel that really yummy release of the inner line. Pull your leg back up. Nicely done. Bend that knee in. We'll take our flex bend out. We're going to place our flex bend down, draw our knees into our chest. And we're gonna roll ourselves up to seated. Plant our feet. Keep our knees bent and feet flat. And we will take our hands behind our thigh bones, sitting up nice and tall, stretching through the crown of our head. We're going to roll our hips back, making that C-curve shape with our spine, working any kinks out, and then just pulling our elbows back up. Let's do that a few more times. Keep your knees together and curl yourself back, and exhale to come forward. 3 more, just nice and simple. Watching that we're not overly tucking our pelvis here. So giving equal opportunity to all the vertebrae in your spine to move. And notice how much your pelvis wants to do. We'll go 2 more. So initiate with the pelvis and then see if you can move the other vertebrae above it as you extend the elbows and come forward. We want to keep communicating between each vertebrae. And we rock our hips back and then see if we can move the stomach to allow the next vertebrae to move. And then move the rib cage back to feel the next vertebrae move. Right, and then come forward. That might feel a little different. You might have gotten a little bit of a stretch there. Let's pull our arms up, palms will face each other. Still lengthening to the sky. We're gonna do the same exercise. So initiate with your pelvis as you curl back. And then let each vertebrae after it follow, curling yourself into that C-curve shape, and then pull yourself back up, exhaling. 3 more, inhale as you curl it back, feel every vertebrae participate. Exhale through the mouth, curl forward. Let's go 2 more. Squeeze those legs together tight, balance through our hips. Exhale to curl it up. Woo! And 1 more time, you guys. Feel the legs tighten just a little bit, so not overly squeezing, just a little tone. And then exhale to curl it back up. Nicely done. Okay, coming to the end of your mat, we'll reach down and grab our ankles, pull our toes up as we bend our knees, elbows wide, draw our chin to our chest, and inhale to curl back. And exhale to come up. We'll do 4 more. Inhale to curl back and up. 3 more. Roll it back and up. 2 more. Roll it back and up. And 1 more, you guys. Roll it back and up. Nicely done. Plant your hands down. Those are not your hands, those are your feet. Plant your feet down. And then take your hands behind you as far as you can place them on the mat. So this is going to be a big stretch for the shoulders. You want your fingers to be facing forward. And we're just going to push our shoulders forward and see if we can widen our collarbones and then soften our elbows and kind of tip our weight back a little bit. Let's do that a few more times. Push our chest forward and our elbows will extend. Feel that stretch and opening in the chest. And release the elbows. Let's do 2 more times. Push the elbows into that straight arm if we can, weighted equal through both our hands, and release. And last one, extend your elbows out. Hold those shoulders wide, no tension through the neck. And then from here, we're gonna keep our legs together, feet together. And we're gonna pick our hips up, bringing it back towards our hands, and then pick our hips up and bring it towards our feet. We'll try that 3 more times. Pick our hips up, bring back towards our hands. Pick our hips up and bring it back towards our feet. Woo. 2 more. Lift our hips up, bringing it back, and you can go as far as you want. So you can lift your hips up and go all the way to your heels if you wish. And then pick your hips up and go all the way back to your hands. 1 more. Pick your hips up and go towards your feet. Big stretch. Last one, you guys, back towards our hands and have a seat. Release those hands, shake it out. And then we'll draw our feet back towards us. Pulling our right knee into our chest. We're gonna tip ourselves back a little bit, tip ourselves back a little bit more, and see if we can lay all the way flat onto the mat. Keeping our head, neck, and shoulders up off the floor. Left leg is bent. Draw your right knee into your chest. Elbows are up. You're gonna pick your left leg out and up, and then place it back down. Stretch your left leg out and away, and place it back down. Let's do 3 more. Reach through that left hip, point your toe, feel the opening of the left side. Bend it back down, last 2. Reach your left leg long, point your toe, and back down. 1 more, you guys. Pull your elbows wide, feel the hips open, and release. Nice job. Let's rest the head, and we'll switch our legs. Left leg in, place the right foot on the floor, and we will curl our head, neck, and shoulders up. Keeping this left knee nice and still, we're gonna reach that right leg 5 times. So inhale, reach it out 5, and place it down. 4 more. Nothing moves in our hips. We're so stable and controlled. And place it down. You can rest your head at any point here. 3 more. Reach it long and pull it in. Last 2. Reach it long. Keep your hips level and in. Nice job, you guys. 1 more. Reach it long and pull it in and rest your head. Woo! Good work. Both knees into the chest. Let's just tip our weight from side to side, releasing any tension. And then we're gonna plant our feet on the mat and bring our feet as wide as the seams of our mat. So let your pinky toe touch the outside seams. Slide your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders and just rock your knees from side to side. Just releasing any tension from those hips, from your spine, from your back, from your shoulders. We'll do a couple more. Reach, reach, reach. And last one. Let's ending on the right. Pause over here. Pick our right foot up and place it on our left outside knee. Feel how that could potentially give us a little bit of a deeper stretch on that left hip. Take a big breath in through the nose here. Exhale through the mouth. 1 more, big breath in. And exhale. Nicely done. Release your right foot back to the floor. Pick your knees up to the sky and then twist your knees to the left. Pull your left foot up, place it on your right knee. Feel how that releases the front of your right hip maybe a little bit more. 2 big breaths in here. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 1 more, closed lips, inhale. And exhale. Nicely done. Release your left foot. Bring your legs back to center. And we're gonna walk our feet in shoulder width apart. We're gonna take our right leg and place it across our left knee. So just below the left knee or onto the thigh. And this might be a stretch for some of us, so we can stay here in this position. Or you can pull your left knee into your chest and slide your hands behind your legs. You want to interlace your fingers behind, and you will feel most likely that your weight has shifted in your hips here. So I want you guys just to take a moment and see if you could shift your weight back into the center of your pelvis. And then notice what that did to your right knee. It probably forced it to come back towards you a little bit. So keep your weight balanced in your hips, But see if you can reach your right leg away from you without shifting the weight in your pelvis. And that will change just a little bit how this exercise feels. Just take a big breath in here and exhale. Nicely done. We're gonna release our hands, let our left foot come back down to the floor, and place our right foot down, crossing our left leg in front, drawing our right knee into our chest and sliding those hands behind your thigh. So again, once you get settled here, go ahead and shift your weight into the center of your pelvis, and then see if you can push that left leg away from you without shifting the weight in your hips. Good job. Take 2 big breaths in here. And exhale. One more time. Tension free, in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Nicely done. Releasing our hands, placing our foot down. Draw both knees in. We're gonna rock ourselves back up to seated. So do as many rocks back and forth as you need to kind of build a little bit of momentum to pull yourself up to seated. We're gonna stretch our legs out and have our feet as wide as the seams of our mat, or even a little wider if that's possible for you. Flex your feet, and then just take your hands on the floor in front of you between your legs. Sitting up nice and tall, big breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth, draw your chin to your chest, and just creep your fingertips along the mat as you allow your spine to follow. And then restack the spine, pulling yourself back up to seated. A couple things you want to stay really disciplined about here is that your feet stay flexed and that your weight stays balanced through both your hips. So let's try that a few more times. Big breath in. As we exhale, we flex our feet and we stay very mindful of our pelvis and keep the weight equally distributed. And then we roll ourselves back all the way up to seated. Let's do 3 more times. Chin to chest, flex your feet and pull your fingers along the mat as if you have little roller blades on your fingers. And then restack the spine and come back up. Let's do 2 more, keeping your weight equal through your hips, chin to chest, and roll that spine off an imaginary wall as you go forward. And pull yourself back up nice and tall. And 1 more time, you guys. Chin to chest. Feel every vertebrae follow the neck. So if you kind of go at a tempo that really helps you stay mindful, you can start to really feel how every vertebrae should follow the next. And then as you restack the spine, peel yourself back up. Nicely done. Okay, from there, sitting up nice and tall, we're going to take our hands on the outside of our left leg. So right hand comes across, you grab onto the outside of your thigh, flex your feet. You can take your fingertips behind you. If you can get your palm flat, that's great, but no big deal. Stretch the crown of your head up to the sky. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, just feel your spine twist and rotate without any tension. Just feel that twist. Inhale, release, and come back. Exhale, sitting up nice and tall, twist and look back over the shoulder. Inhale, release, and come back. Let's do 2 more. Pull the crown of your head to the sky as you twist and come back. And 1 more, lifting tall, keep your weight balanced through both your hips, twist. Nicely done, and come back. We'll do the other side. Take your left hand across, fingertips come behind. If you could, ideally these fingertips would line up with the middle of your sacrum, so really far behind you. You can work on that though. So lift the crown of your head up to the ceiling, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, feel the weight equal through your pelvis, looking back over your right shoulder. Inhale, unravel your spine, chest comes forward. Exhale and twist your spine, using your stomach to help you rotate. Inhale to come back. Let's do 2 more. Big breath out as we twist. Inhale to come back. So good. Hey, 1 more time. Stay flexed in the feet. Lift it through the crown of our head as we twist. And come back to center. Nice job. Woo-hoo. Okay, my friends, we're gonna interlace our fingers, put our hands behind our head. If you find that too challenging just to lift your arms up that way, simply cross your arms across the front of your body. So we're gonna interlace the fingers behind, flex our feet. We're getting ready for our side bend. So take a big breath in as you side bend, bringing your right elbow down to the outside of your right leg. Exhale, contract your stomach, sit back up tall. And to the left, inhale, side bend and lower. Exhale to pull yourself back up. Let's go a few more because this just feels so good. Side bend down, big breath. Exhale to pull it back up. And to the left, side bend to lower. Pull your waist long and lift it. One more time each way. Side bend over, big breath. Exhale to come up. Good, and one more time. Side bend over, inhale, and exhale to come up. Really so good, you guys. Okay, let's go into our hands and knees. So we'll take our hands forward, hands under shoulders, knees will come under hips, and we will lift the crown of our head up so that it is slightly above our shoulders. Take a big breath in through the nose. And exhale, roll those hips under. Feel every part of your spine articulate and roll, curling yourself under. And then lengthen that spine back out. Every vertebrae follows the next. Head comes up last. 3 more times. Exhale as we feel the movement of our pelvis. Then we feel the lumbar, middle back, upper back, and then we allow the head to roll down. And then we start with the tailbone. Keep our head down, articulate our tail back out. Every vertebrae arrives back to our start position. One more time. Curl your hips under, feel your stomach contract. Every part of your spine will move. Head will drop last. And then we'll start with the crown of our head. No, we won't. We'll start with the tailbone. Had to keep you on your toes there. Make sure you're listening. Articulate yourself back out. Nice job, you guys. From here, we're gonna keep our knees hip width apart, feet hip width apart, and sit our weight back onto our heels. So seeing if we can get our seat to come close towards our heels. Now, notice when you get into this position, if one side of your hip feels higher than the other. And that's some good insight for you about your hips and your legs. Come back forward, and now we'll get you guys to close the gap between your legs, and we'll sit back and see if that changes anything in our hips. Trying to keep your ankle bones somewhat touching, so seeing if you can keep the gap between your ankles closed and sit your butt back on your heels. And then we'll tip our weight forward, and we'll now keep our feet together and open our knees. So now we have a triangle or diamond shape with our legs. Keeping our toes touching and heels touching, we'll sit our weight back and notice how different that feels. And you can walk your hands back if that feels safer for your knees or your hips. And seeing how that changes our release and stretch. And if you didn't feel anything here, just make sure that your ankle bones don't come apart. So keep your ankle bones together as best you can. I should probably say keep your heels together, not your ankle bones. Some of you may be like, what the heck? Those are never gonna touch. Okay, and come back forward. And then from there, let's close the legs one more time, but let's keep them hip width apart and the feet hip width apart. Now curl your toes under. So the toes are gonna curl back towards the knees. And now we're gonna rock ourselves back and forward a few times. And this is really about just stretching the tops of our feet, the bottoms of our feet. And you'd be surprised how much tension we create through our toes. So often for a lot of us, the toes become a secondary core for our body. So we learn to grip with our toes like monkeys. And we just want to keep those feet nice and supple. So let's do 3 more. Back and forth. And last 2, no tension, just allow yourself to go back as far as you feel comfortable. And 1 more, tip your weight back. Woo, nicely done. Come forward and uncurl your toes. Okay, we're gonna do a balancing exercise. So we're gonna stretch the right leg back as far as we can, but keeping the tip of our toes on the floor. And then stretch our left fingers forward till we come to our fingertips. So hold that there for a moment, soften your right elbow. Keep the weight between your right hand and your left knee distributed very equally and draw your stomach in and up. From there, you're gonna practice lifting these two limbs up and bring it back down. 3 more times. Lifting it up and back down. 2 more times, keep the weight equal. And lift and down, and 1 more time. Feel your stomach here, lift and lower down. Nicely done. Slide those limbs back and we'll switch sides. Left leg is gonna go first. Hold that stable and still. Stretch your right fingertips forward. Weight is equally distributed, head is lifted above shoulders, and we're gonna lift 4 times. So lift it up, 4, and back down. 3 more, soft left elbow as we lift, and back down, really lock in that focus. 2 more. Lift, and lower, 1 more. Way harder than it looks, hey? Balance and control. And down, nice job. Slide those limbs in and sit your weight back on your heels. And you can choose here. If you have a bit of a tighter low back, you want to keep your knees together. If your hips feel a little tighter, open your knees up and decide which is the better position for your body. Okay, from there, last exercise, we're going to come forward. Hands are going to be shoulder width apart, knees are hip width apart, and we're going to twist. So we're going to take our right hand and just slide it behind our left shoulder and come back up. And again, twist. Slide your right arm behind and come back up. And 2 more times. Slide it back and up. And 1 more. And slide and release. Let's try the other side. Tension free. Slide your left arm back and up. We'll do 3 more. Trying to keep the weight equally distributed through both your knees. That's a challenge. 2 more. Twist and up. And last one, guys. Twist and come back up. Really nice. Sit your weight back on your heels. Drop your head down. Big breaths here. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. 1 more time. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Beautiful. Okay, finishing with our hip stretches. Right leg is going to step forward through our hands. We're going to keep our back knee bent, back toes flat. We can come to our fingertips here and lift our chest a little bit. Drive our left hip forward, sink our hips to the floor. And just breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1 more time, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Nicely done. Let's take our hands on the inside of our right foot. We'll roll ourselves to the outside of our right foot. And you can stand your hands forward a little bit if you feel better balanced. Opening up that right hip. Maybe even if you feel really adventurous, you can come down to your elbows slowly, carefully, and with control. Feeling that outer hip really release. 1 more breath here. And exhale. Nicely done. Coming back up onto your hands. We'll slide that right leg back. Opening up our hands once again and step our left foot forward. Come onto your fingertips if that works for you, or flat on your hands. Chest is lifted, eyes are up. Sink your hips to the floor. And just feel that release in your hips. And just give yourself a quick moment and take your mind's eye into your pelvis and kind of decide if it's square or not. Most likely, we need to pull our left hip back, right hip forward. 1 more big breath. And exhale. Then we'll take our left hand to the inside of our left foot. Both hands will become flat and roll ourselves to the outer part of our left foot. And if we have that available in our hips, we'll come down onto our elbows. Breathing here, closed lips as we inhale. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Nicely done. Push yourself back up. And we'll send our left leg back to our right. Walk ourselves back onto our hips. Roll ourselves all the way up to seated. And if you're comfortable to stay here, stay seated on your knees. Otherwise, find a stool or a yoga block to sit on. And then I'll have you guys take your right hand down by your side, left arm up, and just side bend over, releasing any tension in that side of your body. Hold it here. And I want you to try to practice breathing three times to that left rib cage. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. 2 more, in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1 more, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Beautiful, coming back up. Let's take the right arm up to the sky. Side bend over, hold it here. Big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. 2 more, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. 1 more, no tension. And exhale. Nicely done, bring your arm down. And you guys are all done for today or for this class. Hope you guys enjoyed a tension-free mat and you feel relaxed or released in the shoulders or the low back. Can't wait to see you guys in the next class. Enjoy and don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions.